Hi guys, it's Alex here, and I got a new video for you that's different, and this won't be one of my personal videos, it's going to be a public YouTube video. I am going to change all the bulbs in my digital cluster here on my 1987 Corvette. The bulbs are old, and as you can see down here, this one is pretty much kicked the bucket. I went and bought the new LED set from batty.com, and we are going to put the new bulbs in, and we're going to see how it all looks when it's done. So basically, to take this cluster out, which I'm in the process of doing that, you have to take all the paneling here off first. I'm in the process of taking this piece off now, and I'm still working on it. It's fairly straightforward. Once you take this piece off, you just have to pull the cluster out. Now, people usually have to take the dash padding off, padding off up here, to get it, dash paneling, it's late, I'm sorry. Anyways, this dash panel up here off to pull this out. I'm going to attempt it without doing that, and see how it goes, but one step at a time. So now we know that the bulbs are weak and one is out, so hopefully when we change the bulbs, the dash will look good as new. So let's get at it. Okay guys, so I got everything off, and as you can see, this is very filthy. So we're gonna have to clean up this car for sure. All the internal parts, but anyways, it's gonna lower the steering wheel down. So we're going to attempt to pull the cluster out, and we'll see how this goes. And apparently its power supply is right over there and it's plugged in. Yeah, 266,000 clicks. A lot of mileage, that's why I had the engine rebuilt. Okay, so let's do it. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's coming. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm going to have to stop the camera because I'm going to have to fiddle with it. If I do any modifications, I will take the video and show you what I'm going to do to get it out. But I'll attempt to unplug it and take it out as is and see how it goes. Alright, BRB. Okay guys, sorry I couldn't film myself take the dash out, but I managed to get it out. But the good thing is I didn't have to remove the dash panel on top to pull it out. It was pretty tricky, but the way how I did it was, I wish I could show you more an accurate version of how to do it, but I pulled it frontwards like this, and then bent it this way, and then just pulled, and it just came out. It wasn't too bad. The only thing is the electrical connections here was pretty tricky. This one here is the blue one. That's back there. It's just got a metal clip up top. I'll show it when we reconnect the dash up. And this one, you have to put apply a little force to pull it out. But all it just is, it's a clip on. So that's it. So we got this out. We can now put the new bulbs in. So to do it, we need to disassemble this dash. So we'll get right on it. Okay guys, now that we have gotten the cluster out of the car, we're going to disassemble this dash to change the bulbs. I've never done this before, it's my first time. So, you know, so this tutorial is not going to be perfect because I've never actually done this, but I look forward to my journey of doing this, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But there's not much to it. So what we're going to need is, you need about 7/32 size for the screws in the back. This is what we're going to be using. The 1984 to 1989 Corvette LED bulb kit, the complete kit, A005. It's from batty.com. He has his own tutorials of how to do this. This is his LED bulb kit. I have heard very good things about it. It's $50 US. I'm from Canada, of course, so it cost me a bit more. But I've heard very good things about this bulb kit, and I'm going to give it a shot and put it into the cluster. So let's go. Alright, so let's turn the cluster upside down. We got our cloth here. Okay, so let's see for screws. Maybe we have 5 screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take them off. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Pile up the bolts over here. And I believe the bulbs are connected on the second circuit board. One thing about being a marine engineer is that we always have to take things apart and put them back together, so this is no different. Come on, you. Come on out. And again, this is a 732s. Oh, wow. This is really neat seeing this in person. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down here for now. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I guess this is our odometer. I guess this is the connection. So if we're going to pull this board out, we should look if there's any connections that need to be taken off. So I guess this can go. Okay, it plugs right out. Is there anything else that plugs in here? Piece of advice too, guys, is that when you re-screw circuit boards back on, don't do it too tight. You can end up breaking it, and if that happens, well, I wouldn't want to be you. In fact, if I end up breaking this, I wouldn't want to be me, because I may end up just biting the bullet and buying another cluster. So, sorry for the stuttering. I'm just very nervous on camera. Anyways, let's keep going. That's one. This is another one. Okay. That's power supply. Another one. Here. One. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I hope I got them all. Should come off. Being a little stubborn. That's not right. Shouldn't be. This can go on the side here. Must be missing one here. Let's see. Like I said, never did this before, guys, but let's see. There's one screw there. There's one there, one there, one there. And this connects. I think these two come off too. Let's see. Look some magic here. Let's see. I think this is when it gets interesting, right? You know, you think something is very easy, then you attempt to do it, and it ends up turning into be more tricky, right? So, electrical and computers are not my specialty, but we'll see how this goes. One thing about these DigiDashes, oh, look at this now. Look at this. Okay, One thing about these Digi-Dashes, it's my favorite thing about these old Corvettes, you know? Oh, not as much resistance now, but I still feel it should clip. Come on. There we go. Look, that's it. The first board. Wow. Okay, so let's put this here for now. Okay, so what I believe we have here are our bulbs. So I think we'll turn this way. Okay, so what I believe this is that I think these three up here are turn signals, and the center one is the high beam, and I think these ones here are our main bulbs. So next thing we're going to do is, I'm going to damage this board now. We're going to open up our new bulbs. One thing about the LED kit is from badtea.com that it comes fully assembled, ready to go. So that's really awesome, because if you go to auto parts stores and try to buy these bulbs, they don't have the full kit. You have to reuse the old ones. These ones are not damaged in any ways, but you know what? It's new. I'm going to change them. I'm still going to keep the old bulbs as souvenirs, right? So, you know. Okay, so I think we'll start with the main bulbs first. This is the one I believe that was bad. So, let's see. 1/16 of a turn. And look at that. Our old bulb. Not much to look at, but, you know. And I guess they were saying, too, that they get really hot and they burn the dash down, like the LCDs, the liquid crystal display. But, you know, anyways, we'll take them out. This one's crooked. That's not good. This might be the bad one. But the circuit board doesn't look burned. I don't see, well, it is dark around here, but it's not too bad. Those of you, too, that are doing this, make sure you have a clean cloth with you so you can wipe the bulbs, the new bulbs, so there's no smudges or anything from your hands. And here are our 4 bulbs for the Digi-Dash. And this looks after everything except for your turn signals. But your driver, and so your speedometer, tachometer, and your gas tank indicator, your oil pressure, oil temp, coolant temp, and voltage, range, and everything else that's on this dash is all lit by these 4 bulbs. So these LED bulbs are very, very, very peculiar, actually. They're not what I would expect. But alright, so we'll do these first. So I guess they go in like this. I don't want to press hard. Clip. Okay, just like that. One thing about these circuit boards, don't force anything. Be gentle. Trust the Midas touch, they always say. of course, it's always going to be the last one that's a little bit tricky. Always like that every time you're fixing things. Get in there. Okay. The main 4 LEDs are in. So, what's next are our turn signals and the high beams. So we get the new ones here ready. And these bulbs actually were really good, but I'm changing them anyways for the sake. I took everything all out, right? So my hands are a little bit dirty, so I don't want to touch the bulbs. Okay. So no, they're good. These bulbs are good. Oh well. Kind of feel bad, but oh geez, these are okay. Yeah, these are tough. All right. Let's put the new LEDs in. Excuse me while oh, it's like this. This is going to require a little bit more of force. Okay, no, that's right. That sits there. The connections have to... There we go. Nope. There. Holy crap. Okay, that's a little tricky. Wow. Alright. Come on, you. There. Right on. Now, one thing I didn't do, and I should have, for those of you that take things apart and put them back together, especially those who are going to be doing it, who are going to be new at it, always take pictures every time when you see something fully assembled before you disassemble it. So that way, if you forget, you could just put it on your phone and look, oh, it's set up like this. I should have done that. There's not much to this, but you should always do it just in case. Just a piece of advice. Okay, so we got our new bulbs in. Let's put everything back together. And let's hope it goes smoothly. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this back the other way. Okay. I want to force this, but let's see, it's got to be very, very careful. Okay, because if I end up wrecking this, I'm going to have to buy a new cluster, and that's over $500 US, and I don't really want to spend that on something that I didn't really have to spend anything on for being stupid. There. It's slide right in. It's fastened. That's perfect. I'm going to plug the odometer back in. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to put our screws back in. And remember, don't try to over-tighten them, okay? Because you could end up breaking. And what I like to do is, I don't like to go, when I'm putting bolts or screws back in, I'm going to have to unplug this so I can get this in first. Oop, I nearly lifted that. I don't like to go tight all the way, until I have all the screws in, just in case. Some people like to be forceful and just do it anyways, and sometimes it's not really the best course of action. Okay. These are all the same, so it doesn't matter. What I recommend too that you guys do is that you should buy the Corvette shop manual for whatever year that you have, especially for the 80s vets, because they have excellent electrical drawings and mechanical drawings. So if by some chance you're lost fixing things and there isn't anything on YouTube that can help you, then you can always turn to the manuals. I find that the drawings are the keys to my success. I am not that good at fixing things. I mean, I get by, you know, it's part of my job as a marine engineer to do that, but I find that the drawings are always there to save your behind. It's just another piece of advice. I still feel kind of sad for missing these two. I just didn't see them, you know. But anyways, that's how we learn. And if I ever have to do this again, I'll know it. Now all the screws are in. Just give them a little bit of a nudge. Make sure that they're tight enough. Perfect. Good. Good. Okay. Now we can put the cover back on. So, that odometer wire goes through down like, don't forget that. Move that down there. You don't want to smush it and destroy it. Okay, guys, so far so good. Okay, now we have reassembled the dash. Now we can put it back in and see what it looks like. And hopefully it went good. Okay, everyone, the cluster is in. Let's see. Wow! Would you look at that? Wow, what a difference. Guys, this is... wow. Alright, Batty.com, you guys have a customer that will be with you for life. This dash is beautiful. It was well worth the work, and it was... oh my goodness. I'm just really happy. This is the best 70 bucks Canadian I have ever spent. This is incredible. All right, everyone. That's it. That's the dash. Fully bright and good to go. So Alex Lincoln over and out.